welcome to This Knitty Life. My name is Rachel and I'm coming to you from Leeds, West Yorkshire, where I live with my husband, my two children, Martha and Theo, my two puppy dogs, my two hamsters and my 6 fish. Welcome very much to the podcast. This is episode, I believe, 75. This is a normal podcast episode. I did have a little bit of a week's hiatus. The Advent episode, which I did kind of took quite a lot out of me in terms of mess and stuff. So thank you very much for joining me today. If you would like to find me on the internet, I am this_knitty_life on Instagram, and I am reward on Ravelry, and I will put the thing up where I normally put it up. So today is Saturday the 17th of May. I have just chased my children upstairs to much grumbling so I can get a podcast recorded. Meant to do it yesterday, but I had to go when I got in from work and do a bit of food shopping and things like that. Yes, so lots of things to tell you today. Gonna do the giveaway winners as well today. I have recorded a separate bit on the end where Martha would like a little bit of a chat about some of the crafts we've been doing together. So it's about 15 minutes on the end that I'm going to add on. She's very chatty. She's a natural, dare I say. Yes, I have, it's very warm today. It's very, very sunny now. It was quite chilly earlier, but now it's sunny. I'm in a different spot just for a change. So yes, so kicking off with finished objects. Oh, I'll try and sit up now. Ta-da! So this is my Vibes tee. This is by Tiff Nealon. I will put the appropriate pictures in to make it look better than this. This is a 4-ply garment that's been on the needles for quite a while, I believe since sometime last summer. Yeah, it's a 4-ply stripy garment. I've knit it, I think actually this is only my second 4-ply one, and there's a DK version, which is Stripes of Joy. But yes, this is, the yellow is Dye Candy. Oh, sorry, kick the chair. Is it Kevin? Is it not Kevin? Oh, I think Kevin's orange. No, yes, it is. It's Kevin. Right, it's orange. And the purple is called Born This Way, and that is from Floof Fibre. I'm not quite sure what the dark purple is because I can't quite remember. But yeah, it's really nice. I did it a little bit longer than normal. My other one's got really cat sleeves, so I did a little bit of a longer sleeve on this one as well. But I do have it over a jumpsuit today, which it doesn't particularly go with, and it is... I'll shuffle it forward. It is pretty warm today. So yes, really pleased to have got this off the needles. Being on the needles, I kind of cast it on as... Do you know what? I think I cast it on after Wool Monty because I got the purple at Wool Monty, which is coming up in a couple of... maybe a month. So I maybe cast it on in, I guess, July, but I didn't turn it around fast enough to wear it that summer. So now it's ready for now, I suppose. I very rarely wear it or with nothing underneath it. In terms of, I'd always wear a t-shirt. Just in terms of being hot and sweaty and wearing a vest, I would worry about making the wool sweat. Whereas if you've got a t-shirt on, it covers your underarms, and so you're not making your wool as... But then it's a bit too hot to wear it in some days. Some days we have to accept we can't always wear knitwear. I've not really been out today. It was quite chilly this morning, but now it's really brightened up, but I've not actually been out. I've just kind of hid inside a little bit. There's sometimes like a little bit of a pressure to go outside when it's sunny, like almost making most of the weather, but we've had quite a lot of nice weather lately. Apart from Wednesday morning when I nearly froze to death at school because I didn't wear the appropriate weather clothes, and we had to be outside because it's been SATs this week in the UK, and that's something that the year 6s, so they're like 10 and 11, have to do a big tests on maths and English basically, and it lasts 4 days in the week, and they pretty much prep from it from the day they go into year 6 in September. So I'm not a fan. Martha did it. She did great. It was stressful. It was stressful in my school in terms of couldn't access certain rooms just because it's a small school. It was stressful in her school because of the heat, and they sorry, fiddling on my hair. They did it in their classroom, and it's really hot in their classroom, and I've had a tricky week. I had a day off on Tuesday, but it wasn't particularly, like the Tuesday before was really nice. It like really filled my cup up. But this last Tuesday, I was just unsettled because I knew that Theo was unsettled going to school and Martha was unsettled going to school. So I just felt a bit discombobulated, is what I felt. So I couldn't quite settle all day, which wasn't very nice. So I think consequently I had a knock-on effect on the rest of my days. But yeah, bit of an interlude there. Can't remember where I was segueing. Weather, school. I was called on Wednesday. Yeah, so we decided to have the class out of the school because the rooms kind of back onto each other in my school. So obviously reception of 4 and 5-year-olds, and they're loud. So but I think this is actually my only finished object. But yes, I'm really pleased with it. I did do a bit of a photo shoot recently, which you'll see on my Instagram, of my one I wore in the last episode, or maybe the one before, which is my green fluffy Lento. Got some proper pictures of that. Got some proper pictures of this up on Instagram, and my proper pictures of my Coat of Thorn and Roses green colourwork one. And I did another little bit of a shoot of my stripes jumper, which is what I did in one of my advents. So just following on from the episode I did last time, just some more pictures of that jumper I made, just to kind of show it off a little bit better. So yeah, so right, we'll jump into work in progress, shall we? So something I've made, I feel like I've been quite a lot of progress on, but I did watch back just earlier this morning to see where I was with this. So this is the Hitchhiker Shawl. So it's super duper gorgeous. All these tiny weeny triangles. Look, I don't know if you can see. All these tiny weeny triangles. So I was last on, nearly poked Peggy in the face with a knitting needle. You can probably hear her snoring actually. I hope not, because that'll be annoying. Last time I was on 24 and now I'm on 35. So this is gorgeous. This is King Fibres in the flamingo colour. So I've got this much left, which actually looks like quite a lot. I don't know how the light is today. Because I'm in a different seat, I'm not near a plug, so I've not got my lights on. So I believe my last Hitchhiker, as in the one I wear quite a lot, was 35. So this is kind of, it was 30, I'm sure it was 35. So it's quite, but this one, I think that must have been a smaller skein. I'm a bit lost because I'm hot. Like in theory, it's fine. In theory, it's good to, I think I might do a bit. So what am I on, 35? Maybe I'll get to 40 and stop. Because saying that, that's 1, 2, 3, that's another massive chunk. Because the rows are quite long now. I say quite long, but you know, compared to down here. They're quite long now. So I am using this as my entry for the Spring Shawl Along, which is hosted by Helen and Fran of Giddy Knits and brain not braining, Franny do. The Franny do. I was trying hard not to call her Franny because because Fran's my friend in real life, and I've got another friend called Fran, and I always call her Franny, and because it's a Franny Do podcast, but no one actually calls her Franny, but I call my other friend Franny. Yeah. And they both live in Leeds, they're both quite nearby. Anyway, so this is for my shawl along. So that is super nearly done. That's doing really well. It is, do you know what, I'm going to go wild and put it back in the bag. This is a Bertie and Poppets gorgeous springy bag. It's just about hanging on in terms of size, but gorgeous springy bag from Bertie and Poppets. A little sippy. It's a bit later on now, it's like 4:30. Something I've been taking quite a lot of evening dog walking pictures. I've been just going into the local field with the dogs, and just at a certain time of day, the sun's just going right. So I did some pictures of this the other day. So not a huge amount of progress, but this is my Musselburgh hat by Isolde Teague. I don't know if this is necessarily where I was when I last showed you it. So this is a Spectrum fibre. I think it's called Stella. Got a Christmas stitch marker on this one for some reason. Doing quite well with the ball. I'm about halfway. I'm debating changing colour just to shake it up a little bit, but it's very knit-onable. That's not a real word, Rachel. Obviously it's just easy to knit on, isn't it? Because, and it's in this, is it Joe Knit Sews dinosaur bag. And then I have it like this on your wrist. I made Martha a dress in this when she was little, this dinosaur fabric, but the navy blue one. So when I saw it years ago, I've had that, I had to get it. But it's very, obviously it's just round and round and round. And I know people have made like absolutely loads of these hats, but they're not a fast knit. And now I'm like, I know it tucks in and stuff, but it looks massive. So I'm a little bit worried because, yes, anyway, I shan't knit on that. But yeah, that's my Musselburgh hat by years old, the Teague. Where am I? Right, this one. I think I was about halfway down the body on this. So this is my bobbly Lento. So this is in the Mamie and Florrie bobble, and I've held it together with, actually, have I even shown you this? I don't know. It's held together with, because it's been a while, this is Drops Flora, and this is the bobbly yarn. So this is my second skein. Actually, I've not quite used the full skein. I don't know where it is, but, so I've done quite a long body for me. So this is the Lento pattern, which I make all the time. I make the smallest size because it is, I think it is quite generous actually. So yeah, I've got the body off. The pink is a Spectrum fibre held double. Got one of my new Progress keepers on that I got into the Leeds shawl. I've got the name out of my head. Spring into Wool. Got it, Spring into Wool. Fun fact, I've put a new eyeshadow on, and it's kind of like a pencil. It's not a gel, but I feel like this bit of my eye is sticking to this bit of my eye. And when I look, there's a big crease line and it's bothering me immensely. It feels like my eyes are stuck together. So I feel a bit like this, but it's bothering me. I'll try not to do that. So anyway, I've caked up the second skein, which looking at it, it feels like there's more blue, but I don't know if it's because it'll even out with the pink. So I've got this much left, so I would like as long a sleeves as I can because I've got a full skein of this. So I've used 2 of this. Keep my finger in there because I like to keep the tag. So this is Faraday Street. It's Mamie and Florrie. Excuse me. So it's 90% nylon, 90% merino, 10% nylon. There's lots of shows on this weekend. The Big Flock is on, which is in Bristol, and is it Wool Gathering? Can't remember the name of it. There's another one on too. And I'm jealous I'm not at either. Both are too far for me, frankly. But I'm jealous I'm not at either. But I do have beautiful things anyway. This is super duper gorgeous. So yeah, I've made some really good progress on this. Do you know what? I don't actually think... I might have maybe just started it or thought about starting it. I can't remember. But that is doing really well. Right, that one. Speaking of Advents, what was I speaking about Advents? Oh, well, on a side note, this is an acquisition. This is a super cute little bag. I don't think there's no tag on it, so I'll have to find out who made it. But it is a Halloween bag, but it's super cute. It is about outgrown this bag now. So on the last episode, I said I wanted to do a little bit of an Advent along. And the hashtag I've been using is, can't remember, Advents of Christmas Past? Or Yarn Advents of Christmas Past? Mal, as in make along. I'll put it on the screen anyway. I don't know, should anyone want to use it on Instagram or any which way, it's just a little bit of a kick up the bum to get some work done on advent calendars. So I've started one. It's covered in grass because I've been I took this on the field the other day. So yeah, now it's got loads of grass in it for some reason. So this is the Tolster tee in 4-ply. I've done a garter ridge on the sleeves. This is just grass. Just got the grass and I've clearly just put it down. Yes, I am using an advent calendar from Spectrum Fibre. This is my next one, which is my favourite. I actually have this in DK and 4-ply because It's one of my favourites. Issued for pre-order. I've got one of my gorgeous stitch markers from Hannah there. This is a derpy fish. I love it. Absolutely love it. Thank you, Hannah. Hannah sent me that one. It's a present. She's so cute. I'll just casually move that onto all of them. So I've just used a grey, which is Dusty Dimples, and just gone down into the advents. I have actually missed one of them out because a lot of the advents I've seen that have used this one, this particular colour does a bit of flashing. It's not pulling as such, but flashing. And I didn't like it, so I missed it out. So I'm in a pinky one with little tiny blue bits. I'm a bit worried that the light's not very good here, but it's fine. So yeah, I think that is, it's on a bit of a small needle, but I think this is actually about ready. I've dropped a stitch. Nearly for the sleeve separation. Or actually, maybe not sleeve separation, that probably wouldn't get very far. But I think I'm nearly at my numbers where I need to be. I'm trying to go quite fast today because for some reason the kids were very perturbed about going and sitting in the room for half an hour. Like Martha's a clingy little soul anyway, but goodness me. So that's super cute. I'm a bit warm now. I give myself, what else can I talk about? Oh, this one. This one's made quite a lot of progress actually. So this is my Hoodie Shawl cardigan, knit in Die Candy. This was an exclusive, it was for an Edinburgh show, not Edinburgh Yarn Festival, but one of the Edinburgh shows I've not been to, a few years ago now. So this is my Hoodie Shawl cardigan. And it wasn't very far along last time I showed you. So it's a lot brighter than on screen. So I finished the back piece, which is like a triangle. I did add a little bit of a pop there at the sleeve separation. That is Bryony's nail, so that is a spectrum. I'm sure I was kind of halfway down the body, but I just split for the sleeves, and I have been working here on the short rows. So you do short rows like from the edge into the middle of the back on one side, and then you do the same again. So you can see, it's got my ring there, that it's here. That makes sense. And then I'm nearly, so this is the middle, hang on. This is the middle, and I'm about a dozen stitches from the middle to finish the short rows here. And then you knit all along that side, and then you go back the other way. So it's got this really nice decrease there, which is really pretty. That's supposed to carry on all the way down, but I think on the last few I've done, I haven't carried it all the way down. So there, do you know what? There's a clip here, and this bit of hair is bothering me. So I'm just gonna. I had my hair cut 2 weeks ago. Me and Martha went 2 weeks ago, so just after the Advent one, and because of the sun, it's grown loads. I just had to like trim. Or I like it over my ears. I had to trim over my ears because it had gone over my ears in 2 weeks, and this is a blade 2. Like, it's pretty short, but it's grown loads, and that's kind of crazy. So yeah, this is doing really well. That's been trying to pick that up where I can. Apparently I just don't put anything back in the project bags. This is the project bag. This is from Down Sheepy Lane, which is lovely Debbie. Debbie doesn't appear online very much. I say very much at all anymore. If anyone has any contact with Debbie from Down Sheepy Lane, I'd love to know how she's doing, because I know that she was quite unwell at one point, and I'd like to know how she is. Yes. So yes, that one's going along. So another unrealistic goal I thought I'd try and do is, it was my niece's birthday a couple of days ago. She was 3. That is my sister-in-law's kiddo. She's a couple of years older than me. So I have a niece who is 3 and a nephew who is 1. So I thought I would make her a little something. So I'll show you what I'm going to make her. I feel like I'm miles away. I'll show you what I'm going to make her, because I've made Martha one. I looked on Ravelry. Turns out I made it for Martha's 5th birthday. She's 12 in September. I hadn't realised that I'd made it quite so long ago. So this is Nilla, so it's Nilla, the Unicorn. And this is by Rachel Borella Carroll. So I've held 2 sock weights together. So you start here and you do the head, then the body, and then attach everything. The bit that does take the longest is the mane. So I thought I would make one for my niece, but I obviously have left it quite late. So she has a soft play party tomorrow. Dear Lord, help me. So that's when we're seeing her. So yeah, this is the one I did for Martha. And that was Kate Selina, I can remember that. And all this gorgeous yarn. It took ages to like go through loads of my stash and then like cut it all out, and then you kind of have to like hook it through with a crochet hook and then like weave it in. I'll show you on this one because by the time I've finished the next one, it'll be gone. So you kind of have to like get it from memory, bearing in mind this was 7 years ago, get like 2 bits of yarn and then like hook it through, but you need quite a lot and it needs to be quite dense, and then you just do the same on the tail. I don't know if I might, I'm a bit worried about it because she's only 3 and because she has a 1-year-old brother. I'm a bit worried. This should be okay. She's quite an old 3. Like, you really do get old kids, if that makes sense. It is interesting because I work in early years, like in preschool and in reception. Some kids come and they're 3 and they're like quite baby-like, I suppose, because they're 3. And then some 3-year-olds you get and you're like, how old are you? Like my mum would say to Martha, she's been here before. She's been here before, just based on her personality, like wit and humour and that kind of thing. Anyway, yeah, so we'll see. So I'll show you what I've got so far for her. Where is it all? Doing well. Good job, Rachel. Oh, it's in here. Peggy's snoring again. So I'm using this one, which I've had for 1 million years. I'm holding it double. So her favourite colours are pink and purple. So I'm holding it double. Her mum's favourite colour is beige. So thankfully she's now getting old enough to want colourful things. And this one, which is Bird Street yarn. I think it's a Greatest Showman. What's he called in that? What's his name? Not the actor, but the character. Bardem. But it's that name, whatever that is. I can't think what it is. Yeah, so I'll show you what I've done so far. Yes, so she's starting to get into more of a colour, but like a lot of it when she was a baby was very neutrally. I've got a head so far. Ordered some safety eyes from Amazon. And I've got a body. I did a stripy body just for fun. So this goes on here, then this goes on here. So I'm not a million miles off. I've got 1 ear. I definitely have 2 ears. Two little ears. The pattern. Super cute. Yeah, 2 ears. I think you need like 5 million limbs. Is that necessary, Peggy? I've got a sleeping dog down here and she's lying on everything. Oh, they're over here. One stuffed because I've run out of stuffing and it must be upstairs. I've got 2, either arms or legs. So I just did a little bit on the end. And when I recorded the end bit of the podcast with Martha, I was knitting on another one. Like Lady Muck, this dog. There you go. Anyone else's knitting look like this? A giant tangle. So yeah, I've started the 3rd one. I obviously need 4. So I still need to do 2 more legs, the horn and the tail. Oh, it seems I've done a different tail on this one. Pretty. And the mane. I think I might do something different for the tail because I did often feel it quite cumbersome in terms of like, or just do it shorter like here because it is quite then long. So this has just been like in Martha's bed or hanging around somewhere, but I was always quite proud of it. How cute it is. Yeah, then the horn was quite a sparkly one. So it's like 5 o'clock on Saturday. The party's not till 1:30. I would like it doing, because then that's the deadline. Just untangle it all. That is the deadline, and then it's done. She doesn't know it's coming, but I would like it doing. It was my nephew's birthday on the leap year. I didn't actually do him a toy, because he's a bit little, really. But she'll like this. She's quite into the unicorn and magic wands phase at the minute. This has been hanging out in my little grey girl bag. This is like the big pyramid. So that's been hanging out in there. But I need to get a bit of a move on with that. I've had, because this week's been quite a tense week in terms of sats and stuff, I've been getting in and just falling asleep. And I was out of sorts on Tuesday, so I didn't achieve much other than just spiralling mentally. I didn't get much done, and I've been like literally napping every time I've been getting in from work this week, which has been a bit counterproductive. I guess I needed it, body needed it and all that jazz, but yeah, I've been quite tired. So yes, see what I've done. I've done a bit more on my litmus cowl, the Advent die candy one. I have done a bit on that, but I'm not quite sure where it is. Hoodie Shawl cardigan's doing well. I've done quite a bit on my coral Lento Tolster, the one where I started one pattern and then I started a Tolster and then merged it into a Lento. I think I'm nearly on sleeve splitting for that one. But again, I don't know where it is. I might take this one tomorrow to the party and do my sleeves. So hopefully there'll be enough. My kids are big. It should be fine for me to take something to do. So yeah, I'm sure I've knit on other things, but I don't quite know what or what's going on. Yes, so a little bit of acquisition wise, I got that bag. I'm waiting on my Spectrum Fibre club coming. Bryony's been quite unwell, so she was a little bit behind in posting things, so that's not arrived yet. So lots of love to Bryony. Hope you're doing okay. What else? Yes, I do have the giveaway to announce. So I brought the bits that I have. I have drawn them already. I've got screenshots of them on my phone, but I'm recording on my phone. So I will put the winners on the screen. I've been trying to kind of get tips off people as to how not to make this sound like a scam, or someone scam me back and say I won when you didn't win. So we had some really generous prizes. So this is really crinkly. Gorgeous set from the Corner of Crafts. This is the Critical Hit. It's a Surrey Cloud lace and a sparkle sock from Chromatic Yarns, who is Hannah from Corner of Craft, and she's included a stitch marker in there as well. So look how sparkly that is. So if you are, I saw this on someone's podcast this morning, how they did it, so I'm going to copy. So if you are this person here, you have won this. And if you want to either DM me on Instagram or on Ravelry, I do check my junk on Instagram if I'm not following you back, because I've had loads of new followers that it's kind of crazy. Or I'll make an effort to check Ravelry rather than give my personal email out. I'll make an effort to Ravelry. So hopefully if I've done this right, you are in the UK and I can post it UKable. So well done. Thank you very much, Hannah, for those gorgeous things. And I also have these gorgeous mini skein sets, the Flamingo Beach Club from Bryony at Spectrum Fibre. Gorgeous hot pink, a slightly creamy one with pops in, and then a grey one. And these are DK minis. She's so loud. So again, this person here, ta-da-da-da, has won these. Well done. Again, send me a message and I will get those out to you. Da-da-da-da. And we also have, so it's 4 prizes altogether. That one. My friend Rebecca from Bead has also offered up some gorgeous, some gorgeous rainbow stitch markers, and I will post the winner for these. So thank you very much. This person has done that. I will message me and then I will put you in touch with Rebecca rather than you message her. I think that might be the best way. She is based in Edinburgh, should that make any difference to anyone. But she makes gorgeous beaded stitch markers and jewellery and bracelets and necklaces as well. So that's fantastic. And I've got something in my eye. And I also offered up a pattern from my friend Bex Norman. Bex Creates. She's recently podcasted again after having a bit of a break. She's back in the podcast world, so you've got a podcast to catch up on. She's got some gorgeous patterns available on Ravelry. So this person here, which was the intent to have them out of England, so wherever that may be. There wasn't a huge amount of people entered in that, so I will put to the winner here. If you want to contact me, so I'm either on Instagram or Ravelry, so it's this_knitty_life on Instagram, or I am reward on Ravelry. You can message me there, and if you want to pick one of her patterns, then I can pay for it and gift it over. I think that's how it works, isn't it? You can send someone a gift via a pattern via Ravelry. So that's what I'll do. So that was for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, which I'm so happy about. That's so exciting. I think I'm on like 1.1 now, 1.14 or something like that. But I've gone over that pesky 1,000 thing after years and years. So really chuffed. A huge thanks to Hannah, who's been really kind of, will we go as far as saying mentoring? She's helpful. She's super helpful in like, oh, do this, try this, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, she's been a real help. So huge thanks to Hannah for all of the support and encouragement on that. Yes, so I'll do a little bit of waffle before I then do Martha's segue. Like I said, we've got one more week of term left at school. It's a really short term. This one, it's 5 weeks. And then we have a week off, and then we've got 7 weeks, and then we finish mid to late July. I think 18th of July. And obviously Martha's in year 6, so that's her finished primary school, which is bonkers. So this next week we are actually going away. Not this week coming, got one more week at school, and then we got a week off. We're going to Devon, which I've never been there before. Never have I ever. Many moons ago, me and Rob did what we refer to as a southern road trip, and we did Bournemouth and Bexhill and Brighton, but I want to say it was like 2010. It was before we had kids. We weren't married, don't know if we were engaged. It was ages ago, ages and ages. So that's kind of as south as we've been, but I've kind of always wanted to go to Devon, but we did kind of debate trying to get abroad. We wanted to go abroad, but equally I don't really like the heat. So then we thought, like, actually it might be too hot in the summer, so maybe try and get away in this one. But just in terms of the turnaround of days, because we finish on the Friday and then we're back the following Monday kind of thing, it was just too tight to get anywhere. We were wanting to maybe do the Eurotunnel, but to drive all the way and then come back, and then if there's a problem in any way, then we'd be late for work, late for school and all of that. So we just didn't dare risk it. So we decided to kind of go, let's pick somewhere we've always wanted to go. So I've never been to Devon. I always wanted to go to Devon and all of that. It's not near, but it's that kind of vicinity. We went to Minehead and Butlins a million years ago. Theo was like 18 months. It's a frigging nightmare in the car. He's not thrilled about it at the minute because it is a long drive. He's not thrilled about it. We might stop on the way. We might do an overnight, but I'm not sure. Maybe in Bristol. That way down to Bristol. Maybe in Bristol or Gloucester maybe. I have been looking at some glamping tents for the Sunday night. I think it's the 25th. Maybe. I think it's about 6 hours from here to where we're staying, which is in Tynemouth? Is it Tynemouth, like Newcastle, Tynemouth? It's Teignmouth, which is different to the Newcastle one. So obviously, I don't know how it's pronounced. So we're going there. So should you be anywhere in the vicinity and know what it's like, we're staying in an Airbnb with a hot tub. So that is exciting. I don't know what we're going to do. Rob mentioned about the Eden project. I don't entirely know what it is, other than I can vaguely see in my mind's eye some sort of big glass building, maybe some plants, but I might be mixing it up with something else. So if you're anywhere vaguely in that vicinity and have any recommendations, we don't mind travelling a little bit within reason, if depending on how Theo is. He doesn't really like the car. Yeah, he just plays on his iPad, and it's not like he's driving. But there we go. Do you mind? Snorri pants. Yeah, so I think that's probably about it. Yeah, we're going away. So ideally, I'd like to podcast again. You know, I try to do it every week, but yeah, I have missed a week. But now I've done my... I do have another half of my whips to go. I'm trying to think what else to do, because I've done my shawls. That was a fun one. I've done the advent. I've done half the amount of my whips. I'm sure I've got some more whips to do. I could probably do them. I've done my most popular garments I've made. I've done the garments I've made the most of. I do have a whole haul of like commercial knit garments. I'm just gonna wake her up because she's driving me mad now. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I do have like a whole load of commercial knit ones. And I mean like the owl sweater from, is it Katie Davies, and Central Park hoodies and all of that kind of stuff. But I think they are all under the bed. So I don't know if I want to be doing that the day before I'm trying to get ready to go away. But if anyone has got any ideas for the other non-podcast episode, I've got lots of hats. I could do a hat episode, but it's not really the weather. Oh, did I mention Peggy had a haircut on the last episode? She was very floofy. She's a couple of weeks in now, aren't you, lovey? So she had a haircut. Oh, wow. You can see her paw pads again. She had a haircut. She's like a different dog when she's had a haircut. Like, because she's on so much medication for her little poorly brain, she's quite an old young dog. She's only 4, but like you would think she was older. But she kind of gets a new lease of life when she has a haircut. She's kind of a bit springier, a bit more, spring to a step. So yes, I'll wrap it up now, but enjoy me and Martha having a little chat about our needle felting journey. There is an unexpected treat from Theo because he didn't want to be left out. I think Martha's really good, actually, so be nice, because obviously my mum will read the comments and you don't want to send her granny after you. I think she's really good. She does bits of, she's got a YouTube channel, dare I say, but she doesn't show her face or normally talk. She does kind of like art edits, or Hamilton edits, or something like that. I can't think what her channel was, but she's really good. But yes, I hope you enjoy our little needle felting journey of what we've been up to, and just a few other crafty related things generally. So yeah, I hope you enjoy that, and let me know what you think. Let me know what you're working on. Have you picked up any of your advents since I last podcast? If you have, let me know what you're going to make. Have you started anything and what you're going to make? Oh, speaking of, have you bought any? Please tell me what you've bought. I have made a purchase. I have got the Green Lambkin advent, which is Mrs. Claus's kitchen. So the way she does it is she sends the advent, I think 3 a month. So I've got 2 so far. So I've got 6 so far. So they come each month. I got the James Makes Yarn advent. The 24 days one. Really excited about that one. Obviously pay installments. Yeah, got that one. That one sold out really quickly. And I got Die Candy as well, which is the spacey one. Spectrums hasn't got on sale yet. I want to say it's the end of this month. I've got 30th in my head, but I think that's the middle of the week. But I'm not sure, just because of her health at the minute. I don't know if it'll be delayed or not, but or what she's going to do. We'll see. But I'll probably get that too. But then also, having opened all my advents on the last one, I've got a lot of Spectrum, but it's just so pretty. And I would say I get 4 more, but Brian doesn't always post lots of things. Like, some people post it and you're like, oh damn it, why didn't I buy that? Why didn't I get that? But she doesn't always post really regularly, so you don't necessarily feel like you're missing out because you're not seeing it. Whereas like people like Castleview Yarn, and God, I ummed and ahed over that, posts like every day or every other day, and you're like, oh, why did I? Whereas not everyone does. So I don't know if that's good for FOMO or bad for FOMO really, but yeah, that's probably all I've got to show you. I've probably got some bits and bobs and stuff like that, but yeah, congratulations to the winners. Please get in touch with me. It'd be nice if I could get them posted before I go away, because we're away for a full week. But hopefully I've done the name thing right. I don't know how to tag people in anything or how to find them on other platforms. So hopefully you'll get in touch with me and I'll be able to keep an eye out. If not, or DM me if I've not replied or something. You can leave a comment under here. But I guess I'm just worried about someone saying that they've won and they haven't won and me sending it to some... Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'm just being paranoid. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me today. Please like and subscribe. Please be kind to my child, my other child. She's very excited to join us, and she had a really tough week doing her SATs, and she's going to London next week with her school, which is kind of wild. Yes. Anyway, thanks very much for joining me today. It is quite a long one, so watch me in chunks or watch me all at once, whatever you rather. I hope this has been some light relief from a very messed up world, which continues to get more and more wild and disgustingly hurtful as the days go on, sadly. But it's a very sad note to end on, isn't it? Sorry. I hope it's been some light relief. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe and be kind. Bye. Right, now I have a special guest joining us.
Peggy!
Peggy and Martha.
Yay! Hello. I'm the special guest. You're not the special guest.
And Theo's here too for this brief interlude.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, nice and quiet.
Yes, I am.
Right, so what we were going to have a little chat about is another little craft that we've taken on recently. So pass it over to my chatty child if you want to describe what you've been up to and what you've been doing.
So, I feel like I needed a hobby. So, I found a hobby and when we first started it off, got a little kit off, what was the show you went to? What's it called, the show? I don't know.
The Leeds one. I forget the name of it. That one.
That one. Mummy picked me up a kit, and I got a kit, and
I did show it on here when I got it. Can't quite remember the name.
I got
of
a
it.
kit. Then the thing snapped, and it was sad, so I had to get another one. And then I went to the shop, but I forgot the receipt, so I had to go get another needle. And then I got 3 more needles because they all kept on snapping, and I forgot to get the receipt. But eventually, it led up to a brand new hobby.
And then you made.
So the first thing I ever made, Peggy loves to eat these, is little cactus.
So what hobby is this called?
It is called needle felting. So basically, if you're brand new to needle felting, it's very therapeutic and very, very easy to start. So, like, very, very easy. So you get some wool. It's just like clear wool, like this, not your wool. And then you get it, and then basically you stab, and it's got little fibres on the end of the needle, like little grooves in it, so it makes it and it joins it into...
It knits it together, doesn't it?
Yeah, a ball. So I introduce you to it, and...
That wasn't the first thing I made.
Yeah, that's the apple you made. First thing you made is this little guy.
Look how cute it is!
It's very cute.
I made that.
You made that.
So I want to put a stringy thing on the top and hang it on my little tree, but I've not quite figured out how to do that yet. Away. But I want to put like a stringy thing on, so I think it's just going to be a case of like stab, stab, stab. So what else did you make? Because you did this at Granny's house. What else did you do?
Yes, then my second project, which I timed it on time lapse, not for all those hours at the time. It took me 12 hours for just a little thing, but lots of hard work. My second ever project doing this, not to brag, is
I'm coming off the camera a bit. Shuffle in.
little Shiba Inu, which is a type of dog, and a little orange hat with a little bag.
We've not got arms yet though, have we?
It looks cute without arms. He doesn't need arms.
How's he going to get
my
things
little
out of his
baby.
bag?
Oh, I didn't think of that. That's cruel. Oh no. And then, so yes, you have to kind of stab it for a long period of time to make it nice and hard. So you're trying to not make it like squishy. You want it because if you feel you're very good at making them hard. So this is very, very hard. This is one I haven't finished yet. See that? How that squishy? Also very hard. So,
solid.
Yes, solid. So they're good when they're solid. You love making fruit, so you made a little apple.
My leaf's a bit out of proportion. My leaf's a bit out of proportion.
And then a little banana.
Daddy's ringing. Let's just hang him up for a little minute.
Can we redo it?
It's okay. We'll just pick up from where we left off. We had a phone call. So can you get more in frame because you're really
Peggy's
in the way. Peggy, could you just not?
Okay, so I've got a little banana. You made that banana. It's very cute.
Yes, that took ages, and it's not the best. This one's the best one so far that I've done.
I helped you with all the steps. Then I made this bumblebee, but we had to watch family film night while I was making it, so it's a bit mushy together, the colours, and it's a bit flat. I kind of like, you're kind of getting more into the round one, which is very good. But you started off as this orange, as flat round. I don't know how to describe it. Like, back's flat, but it's round. Then now you're doing more spherical. I like these. I like big things with a lot of little things. You stick to it. But they're so hard. When you make like little separate limbs, the limbs are so hard to stick together. See how it's still wiggly? Because you have to stab it through, and the angle has to be weird.
And we're just learning, right?
Yeah, I have to stab it through there. So like, have to stab it in through, and it's just hard to do. So it's fine.
But given we're just learning, it's fine.
So what else have we got? You have started working on
watermelon.
So you do the inside of everything white, then kind of
wrap it in colour.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Wrap it in the colour. Kind of looks like a cheese block now. So it makes that. So first ever one, little cactus, and of course this was not in the kit. Little bottom for the little cactus. It's 100% necessary. What do you think? Is it necessary? 3. So yeah, second, and then your first one was this. Then was it the apple you did next?
Yeah, but he's not quite finished. Then I've flitted on to a watermelon.
And I was in the middle because I really like blind boxes. I like the thrill of opening blind boxes. It really helps. So I tried to make a little blind box figure, but this head did not fit, so I made a tiny weeny baby. But then all the details were too much, so I just lost it and I gave up. So I'm trying to give a motivation.
So should we say what we bought, these kits?
So, first one, you bought this one.
I buy everything, yes.
Buy everything. Cheap.
So this, I just got this from Amazon. I think it was £5. So I think, actually, I've not opened it yet, but it's a cute little sheep. And a friend of mine gave me loads of spare, is it wool, is it roving, this stuff. But this one comes in a kit, but you get you get a polystyrene ball.
Oh.
To make it rounder. So you maybe not having to make it so dense.
That's
so
cool.
I've not done it like that before. And look, there's a head and there's legs.
Done for you?
So kind of yeah, so I think you just use this and kind of wrap it around. So that's going to be interesting to try.
Your friend's wool,
Sarah.
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 So this is the Amazon wool. So you can see it's kind of, so if you just look at it compared to...
I've not got any of those.
No, we did. I just had it. I was holding some.
Oh, it's on the floor. Here's John does.
If you feel, it feels, so this feels kind of I don't know how to describe it.
That one's softer.
Yeah, and this feels like more matte, so actual wool, dare I say. So yeah, very fancy. Very soft.
It was very kind of her to give us lots of
very
things.
kind.
But this is really helpful, this little pad thing, so it's got a bit of a groove in now. And that kind of stops the needle going through.
But when you do it on the other side, it pops it back up. So
kind of, but I feel like I've...
You stabbed it very, very hard.
What's this?
It's an apple, obviously.
This
is an apple, guys.
So another little thing that I've been wanting to do as well, just on other little hobbies, is I've got lots of the little twiggy trees around the house, and they've had loads of Easter decorations on, but now I've taken them down and they're looking a little bit sorry for themselves. Rattly bracelets. A little bit sorry for themselves. So I wanted to make some things, so I grabbed these little kits as well. So this is a little mushroom. So it's Trimmits, which seems to be quite a popular brand. So they are kind of, I don't know if they're kid ones, but they're very kid friendly in terms of they've got the holes in already. So Martha's been saying she wanted to
pick up sewing and make some,
do a bit more sewing. They do such minimal art at school.
It's very sad.
And creativeness, and she's a creative soul. So I got this one.
Isn't it by the same brand as the other one?
Yep, same brand. And I got this little watering can as well.
Cute.
So going to have a little look at those. Maybe we can do them while we're on our holly jollies. So you do get thread and stuff. Hold it from the bottom. You do get thread and stuff. But yeah, that is the plan. Do you want to show your frog off as well?
Yes. So it's been...
I put this on my Instagram stories actually yesterday, and I did actually share the shop we went to in the Corn Exchange in Leeds.
So as an end of SATs treat, because I've been working very hard all week. Basically, when you go to school in SATs in the UK, it's like all the lessons are the same. It's maths and English and that, maths and English and that. So it's very hard. You have to train super duper hard and like same lesson every day, and get so tiring because you miss out on PE, you miss out on art over the weeks of SATs.
Not in every school.
In most schools. So we're all saving it till the end, so like now. So a little present, there's a little workshop in town in the Corn Exchange in like the bottom bit in the dark, which is very cute. You could make your own little dolly. It's like kind of like wire, so you can bend it.
It's like a big fat pipe cleaner.
Yeah, but we got ours pre-made because we were running out of time. When it closed, but you get 6 of these little accessories for free, and then you can customize it. Little dress with little £3. So you get unlimited bows and 6 of these big accessories. There's also a handbag. Wait a second, the handbag was over here. Hello? It's a little knitted handbag. It would match so well.
Careful.
Oh, that is really annoying.
It's alright, don't worry.
So yes, it's very cute. I need name ideas. Got a little lollipop in there, but cute little froggy.
Name ideas.
Okay, and do you want to show them what you've been carrying it around in?
I need
Briefly.
a backpack. It's called an eater backpack, so that means it's got loads of pins in it. So it's got clear pockets, and it's got loads of pins in it. I've stolen one of your Palm Pals demonstration. We went into town, did a little shopping spree. Cute little alien. I love anything alien. You have tons of those
Christmas
Palm
things.
Pals.
I may have ordered some more recently.
I also very like Hello Kitty at the moment, so I got little Hello Kitty lip glosses. We didn't say they were going to be so mini, but they smell really good. My whole class was sniffing them because they smelt so good. And some little Hello Kitty pyjamas, which are very soft and silky, perfect for my residential in London on Wednesday. Going to London.
You're going to London, are you?
Very excited. I've been excited from all the way up because it's the biggest, big trip. London going on.
And what kind of stuff are you going to do?
London Eye, going on a boat around
The Thames.
to the River Thames, going to Pizza Express,
Ooh, Pizza Express. The Natural.
History Museum, Science Museum, Art Gallery.
The Lion.
Oh, Lion King. It's all included.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's
I'm
all
so
included
excited.
in the price I paid.
In the price you pay. But it's really good because usually it would cost a lot more.
It is a lot just because of the assistance the school gets with trips. I think it's about a £300 trip, and I think we paid 110. So that is like a phenomenal amount, and it's two nights away.
Yeah, it's very good.
2 evenings free.
You're gonna miss me so much. It's
So
gonna be
much.
so sad in the house.
It's
So sad.
quiet.
But it's our little
You're gonna miss me when I'm
shopping
gone. Yes, so I hope you've enjoyed my little special guest today. I've just been working on another leg. Do you have anything? Let's add Theo. Theo, do you want to add anything? Let Theo in.
What is that?
They are both wearing backwards t-shirts today.
Because the design on the cute front. Look, I love bubble tea. It's got a little bubble tea.
It's a watermelon, Theo.
A little bubble tea, but it's cuter on the front.
Why don't you talk about your wiggle bottom, Theo?
I have a wiggle bottom.
Show them what it is.
Okay. This is gonna be hard. It's a
I
peanut.
have mentioned it before.
It's a peanut.
He wiggles on it.
How much do you like it?
10 out of 10.
Should they have one in every school?
Yes.
And why do you like it so
You
much?
should have one because I just like it.
You
I
can
like
say
it
it.
because
That's
I
fine.
like it. No, I just like it because I like it.
Okay,
What was it?
that's fine.
ADHD.
Yeah, because you're a wiggle bomb.
Yeah. Hi.
ADHD life.
Me and my back.
Right, will that do?
No.
Did you enjoy being on the podcast?
Look at all my dingle dangly bracelets.
And she's been making some bracelets as well.
Poundland
On back,
made it.
actually.
Made this. It says Nezuko. I like Demon Slayer at the moment. Home Baggings made it Kobe inspired. Smiggle. Rainbow, so these beads are colour changing. When you go outside, they're so vibrant. It takes like 3 seconds in the sun. It's also Sanrio, because I love Hello Kitty, and Poundland, and Apple. Apple Store.
Hi.
Well, thank you very much for joining me, children. I hope that was fun. Theo could have maybe put a bit of gel on and turned his t-shirt the right way around. But, you know, it's fine. It's Saturday.
Okay.
Okay, do you want to press the red button and we'll go and ring Daddy back?
Bye.